This segment of Showcase is brought to you by Cravens and Noll. Getting into an accident is super scary. Also, we all go through that panic of not actually knowing what to do, and it could affect a lot about your life, including how much money you're getting if the accident is not your fault. So we're going to get the experts to tell us exactly what we are supposed to do. Joe, start us out. We've been in an accident. What happens now?
If your phone is with you, dial 911. If your phone isn't with you, the first person that comes up to you, ask them to call 911. Take photographs of the scene. Talk to the people in your car. Make sure that they are okay, don't need medical assistance. And talk to the officer when the officer comes and make sure you explain what happened, your side of the story, so that everyone knows exactly what happened and when.
How important is it to do it right in that moment? Like, it seems like when you're going through that process, it's scary. Your mind might go blank. So you need to really document everything that's happened right then?
As well as you can, but most of us all have a cell phone. So it's very easy to snap photographs of people who stop, get car license plates, so that you can preserve as much as you can of the scene at the time of the scene. You don't get a second chance.
Right.
There's not another redo of the accident scene.
That's true. Now, I've been in car accidents where there's been the whole debate of, do we need to get insurance involved? How does that work? What are we supposed to do in that situation?
You always want to get insurance involved, right? Because ultimately what might happen at that situation, if you say, hey, we'll take care of it on the side, the police don't come, there's no record, you don't have photographs, documentation, just like Joe was saying. So you always want to get the insurance involved.
Now, if someone else suddenly they have their insurance calling you and they're trying to negotiate some things, we call you, right? Is that the first thing that we do so that we don't sign away something silly?
Exactly. Ultimately, there's nothing wrong with actually picking up the phone and accepting the call, because one thing you want to get is a claim number. That's always helpful, contact information. But as far as telling your side of the story, as far as giving information to the adjuster, you don't need to do any of that. You can just get their information, hang up, and then contact an attorney, and hopefully you call Cravens and Noll.
Yeah, can we mess up our own claim in our situation if we decide we're going to give all the answers right then and there?
You can. I mean, it's not always going to be the situation, but there's always that chance, and that's why you don't even want to take that chance.
I do not want to take that chance. I'll tell you that right now. Now, at Cravens and Noll, y'all are really helpful because you do things differently. Why is that so important?
Well, we have direct contact between the lawyer and the client, multiple contacts. We help you get to the doctors you need to get to the hospital. We help get your medical bills in order and all arranged. And the key is just constant communication with the client to make sure that the client has the ability to get to treatment, to get the care they need, to be cured from the illness.
Yeah, that's important because that downtime, especially if you're really injured, I mean, that can have a massive effect on your life, your family, your job if it's not taken care of correctly.
Absolutely. Well, the downtime is just another added injury to your claim, and you want it to go as quickly as possible. And to do that, it's to get into treatment as quickly as possible.
I'm sorry, if I could add on to what Joe was saying as far as what makes us different, and he was saying that you actually talk to an attorney. Most firms, when you call, you're not going to talk to an attorney right away. You're going to talk to staff, et cetera. But here, if the phone rings and it's an accident case, an attorney is grabbed, we hop on the phone, and we take the case from there.
That is one of the big differences about Cravens and Noll that we really appreciate. So hopefully that's been great at giving you some advice on exactly what you need to do in the case of some kind of accident. You're going to take notes of everything, take lots of pictures, document it. Don't sign anything yet. Talk to your lawyers here at Cravens and Noll and get an attorney's help so that way you're making the right decision for you, not just for the day of the accident, but for everything that follows as well. Is there anything else we need to know?
We're your lawyers for life.
You are our lawyers for life. Thank you so much for the advice. We appreciate it. You know who to call. Your lawyers for life. This segment of Showcase is brought to you by Cravens and Noll.